Hello, welcome back to Chris's Beer Reviews. How are you? Hope you're doing really well. So it's an unboxing video. It's a Trembling Madness video and some beers that I've bought recently that aren't from Trembling Madness that I've already drunk. So I'm going to go through those with you as well, just to show you what I've bought recently, tell you a little bit about them, what I thought, and then we'll do a bit of an unboxing. Well, we will do an unboxing. It's quite a big box. It's right there. So let's have a look at what I've had recently. That's Lowbrow on the PD. I had this yesterday. This lovely Korchbauer Weisse Beer Bock. That was lovely. Really nice. Coming in at 7.2% ABV. I bought that from a beer shop in St Albans. They are called The Beer Shop and they do have a website as well. That was really good. From the same place, the Strafhendrick Quadruple. Very good indeed. I do enjoy that. 11%, very nice. The Lervik Nitro Stout, dreadful, really bad. That was appalling. Not keen on that. And then Track. I don't drink much from Track, but I bought this from the beer shop in St Albans. A Tilted. It's called Tilted, a West Coast Pale. But still coming in at 5.3%. That was very nice indeed. Very nice. I enjoyed that. And this is another a German beer again from beer shop. This is Ammendorfer Spezial German beer. It's finally happened. It's finally happened on Chris's Beer Reviews. That was bordering on a sink pour. It was awful. Tasting like glucose, just pure glucose syrup with metal in it. Really awful. 5.3% ABV. Yeah, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. It's the first time in ever that I've had a German beer that I nearly sink poured. I did push through it, as we do. I pushed on and drunk it, but it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. The first German beer that has been appalling. Then Pentrick. I've had a few beers from Pentrick recently and I haven't reviewed any of them, but they've been out. Get your words out, Chris. They've been fantastic beers. Absolutely really good beers from Pentrick. This is Crimes in Machuca, India Pale Ale, 6.2% ABV. That was fantastic. Really good beer. Then we've had the Belgian brewer, which is in Bishop Stortford in Hertfordshire. I think he's Belgian himself actually. Brews Belgian beers over here. That was nice. It's not as good as a proper Belgian double, but it's a really good effort and not a bad price if I remember. And then finally, before we get onto the box, this is from Baron and a 500ml can as well, which is fantastic. This has got everything on it. This gives you a little bit about the beer itself. I mean, this is rocking in at 160 IBUs. Don't normally pay attention to IBUs. I love bitter, love that bitter taste, but 160 IBUs is big. It gives you a full list of everything that's gone in here. Absolutely everything. You might want to pause that and have a look. I mean, how fantastic is that Baron do that? Just give you a full-on list of absolutely everything. This was a West Coast double IPA coming in at 8.1% ABV, and it was glorious, absolutely glorious. I did consider reviewing it. I just knew it was going to be glorious, and I just had to sit indoors and just chill with it over a period of time and absolutely enjoy it. And it was fantastic. I've got to give Baron credit. You know, he's pretty much a man on his own, Baron. He hasn't got a big team of people around him, and the beers he produces are epic, absolutely epic, as was that. Probably the best UK West Coast IPA I've ever had. Bear in mind, but it is a double West Coast IPA, but by far the best UK produced one. So that leads me on to the box. And straight out is a West Coast. I did not get these from Trembling Madness. Came from beer shop of St Albans, but I had to get these from their Hitchin branch because they didn't have any left in St Albans, so Hitchin kindly posted them out to me. This Paul's Beer Reviews has reviewed this. This is from Fontaflora out in America, and he absolutely loved it. He absolutely loved it, and that's why I bought it. I watched his review of it and I thought I need that in my life because West Coast is my most favourite style, and he raved about this, absolutely raved about it. So I believe, well, I don't believe, I know, I've got two of these. It was their last two in stock, so I got them and I can't wait. I cannot wait to drink one of these. I might have one tonight. I think Paul's coming over this evening, so I may well crack them open and enjoy them with Paul as well. 7% ABV. He was raving, absolutely raving about that, so that's why I bought them. So there we go. I've still got a stinking cold, so I'm just going to have a quick slurp because my mouth's drying out. On the PDs, I've got a Lowenbrau on the original PD over there, and in the PD Pro, I've got a keg of St Austell Proper Job. Love that keg. There's some price lists. Right, let's get digging. There's a lot to get through. Could be a while. Right, first one out is from Verdant, and it's called Sniffing the what a name, Sniffing the Wrong People. I mean, how did they even come up with these names? It just amuses me. This is a IPA coming in at 6.5% ABV. Again, tells you what the hops are in there, which is really nice. But love the picture of him turning himself upside down, effectively kissing his own butt. Very good, like that. Let's go that way. And this from Unbarred, coming in at 7.420% ABV. There you go. It's called a Danker Juice. Dank Juice, but Danker. And it's got some hemp terpenes in it. I just like the look of it. I like the sound of it. I like the fact it's called Dank. Well, that is just right up my street. So I will enjoy that one. Will I review it? I don't know. I don't, like I say, I don't review every beer I buy. I'd like to, but it's just not reality. They've got another one from Track, so getting into Track at the moment. So this is called Catch the Light, a Gold Top double IPA. All the hops are listed on the front. This comes in at 8.4% ABV. Really looking forward to that as well. What I would like to do is, oh, I don't know, I've done the price list again. That one I took out wasn't the Trembling Madness one. I wanted to look at the price of that to then compare it to Verdant's Putty, which was a double IPA, and I've just got a funny feeling that's better and it was probably cheaper. Who knows? Then we have a beer from Pentrick. This I will definitely review. I love peanut butter stouts as well, peanut butter milk stouts, and this one's called Where's My Elephant? From Pentrick Brewing, making some amazing beers. I don't know why I haven't been on top of Pentrick before, but I've certainly had a few from them recently. Fantastic. That I'm really looking forward to. ABV comes in at 5%, so nice simple ABV. Then we've got a couple of classics that I've had. I've probably reviewed both of these. A couple of the Action Curlers. They're just amazing beers. They are just such fantastic beers. This one is the Cherry Wood Smoke. Pretty sure I've reviewed that one. And this one is the Alderwood Smoke, the Black Lager, Schwartz beer. Fairly sure I've reviewed that. If I haven't, I will. And Schenkerler, absolutely one of my favourite breweries. It's one of my absolute top breweries, easily in my top 5. I absolutely love what they do. They just make amazing beers. So I've had them before, but got to get them again. We're down there. And off to Pomona Island. They make cracking beers as well. Pomona Island, they're always solid, always decent. This is called Squirrel Squashing Deer Smacking West Coast IPA. As you know, I love my West Coast IPAs. This one comes in at 7.3%. Fantastic. Pomona Island, get West Coasts right. I've had a couple of West Coasts from Pomona Island, and they're always banging. They're always spot on. So if you like West Coast and you haven't had anything from Pomona, highly recommend them. Then we have a bottle of Max Lorena Jubilator. Max Lorena Jubilator. Good old German business. This comes in at 7.8% ABV. Love that style of beer. Absolutely love it. And moving on. This is a lovely bottle, really lovely bottle. This is a Czech brewery, and this is called, the brewery I believe is called Primator. And this is a speciality line, number 24 double. The bottle is incredible, great shape, but it has lots of, what's the word called when they do that into the glass? I can't remember. Etching, I don't know. But yeah, all in there, really lovely bottle. And really not expensive, big 500ml. This one comes in at a good 10% ABV. Look at that, great artwork, simple and subtle. Almost looks like a wine bottle label. That I will review. Looking forward to that. Fantastic stuff from Trembling Madness, getting beers in like that. Let's go this way. This I'm really looking forward to as well. I will review this one, definitely. This is a nitro stout in a glass bottle. Never had a nitro stout in a glass bottle. This is from Petrus, and it's a cherry chocolate quad, coming in at 8.5% Belgian beer. Look at that. I reckon that is going to be banging. And it says on the back, activate the nitro, turn the bottle upside down and pour hard into the middle of the glass. Really looking forward to that. Cherry and chocolate quad. Yes, please. That looks glorious. Sounds glorious. Nitro in a glass bottle. New one on me. This sounded really good as well. Love the sound of this. Another Belgian beer. It's oak aged Cuvée John and Marjon number 2. Blonde Foder aged Belgian ale. 7.5% ABV. Listen to this. A blend of Morpheus Saison and Cuvée Theo, aged on a Chateauneuf du Pape Foder, dry hopped with Crush HBC 586. That just sounds divine. Absolutely divine. Probably won't review that, but it sounds divine. Unless you want me to review it. Let's keep going. And I haven't had anything from Rothaus for a long time, and I quite enjoy their Hefeweizen, so I thought I'd grab another one. Probably will review that because I've had so many Rothaus beers and never reviewed them. 5.4% ABV. At least I don't think I've ever reviewed them. And this one, Augustiner Brau Pils. Disappointed that it's a 330. I thought it was going to be a 500, but I got that wrong. But just a simple Pils coming in at, it's going to be around 5, isn't it? 5.5% ABV. There we go. Very nice indeed. There's another one from the Czech brewery, same Czech brewery, the Primator. This is their stout, their Irish stout. This comes in at 4.7% ABV. The best before date on that is 07/01/26. So I get the feeling that's probably quite fresh into that bottle. So looking forward to that. We'll definitely be reviewing that as well. I'll be reviewing both of those Czech beers. Great bottles, and they sound good, and they weren't expensive. Another one that I will review is another Irish Nitro Stout. This is McCracken's Black Irish Stout, and this comes in at, apparently it's won awards, 4.5% ABV. It's bang on the front. There it is. Looking forward to that one. I'll probably bang that through the Nitro Surge device as well with the pin trick method. So looking forward to that. Quite a variety and a mixture, as you can see. Picked up 2 of these. I've had this before, the Augustiner Brau Edelstoff. 2 of those. I didn't mean to buy 2. I clicked on 2 by accident, but I've got 2, which is fine. They're both good beers anyway. We're almost, well, 3 more to go. I can't believe I've dropped the price list somewhere. This one is interesting. It's from Beak. It is a ESB, a extra special bitter. Do love a good ESB, and I think Beak could probably get this bang on as well. This comes in at 5.8% ABV, which sounds absolutely spot on. It's called Outliers number 1. They're doing a long old series because they've got dudes on them. And it's there, really nice grippy can. If you want to pause that and read that, you can. Feel free to do so. I'll hold that there for another second. Yeah, really looking forward to that. That's probably going to get reviewed. And then we are off to, is this Azvek? It is Azvek. Sort yourself out, Chris. Swedish Buzzsaw, a double India Pale Ale coming in at 8.2%. Ridiculously good artwork on there from Azvek. Looking forward to that. Probably won't review it unless you want me to. And then the last one in here, there's no particular, I've done this not in any particular order as such. I just went round and round, as you probably saw. I can't remember if I've had this or not, but it was cheap. Brewed in Berlin, the Berliner Pilsner, probably one of the most generic Pilsners out of Germany. And I thought I'd give it a go, see what it's like. 5% ABV. I'd imagine in Germany this is probably pence to buy, probably absolute pence. Is this price list in here? It is in there, there it is. What was I going to tell you the price of? What was I going to tell you the price of? It was the track, wasn't it? I wanted to know how much that track double cost. £7.50. What did I pay for the Verdant Party? I think it was £8.50, or was it £9.50? £8.50. So not a great deal in it, but I bet that's better than the Verdant Party. Some of these beers are just ludicrously cheap, really. Let's see how much that Berliner was, which is probably pence, absolute pence in Germany. Yeah, that was £2.60. No, £2.50, sorry. The Augustina Brau Pils, that was £2.60. The Edelsdorf, I mean, that's a great beer, £3.30 for that. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Anything else that just seems like a bargain? The Schenkerlas, £3.50. Ridiculous money for some of the best beer you'll ever drink. The Beak Extra Special Bitter, £3.75. Good with that. The Max Lorena Jubilator Doppelbock at £3.80. Silly. Absolutely silly money. Silly as in cheap. You know, it just baffles me, really. You know, there's some amazing beers that come out of Germany. And they have to travel. They have to get here as well. And they're coming in at less than £4, you know, for something that is as amazing as that. Absolutely amazing beers. I can't remember how much this cost. You'd have to look on Paul's beer reviews because he tells you the price of it. And it's not super money. I think it was £7. You don't want to wait to wear your hat there, Chris. That's come from America. You know, the prices in the UK are just a bit bonkers, aren't they, really? But do get mugged off, and big breweries are dropping ABVs again. Not that I drink Sol, but that's being dropped to 3.4%. What's the point? Just bin it off then. But it's all about that, isn't it? It's all about the tax revenue, but they don't pass that on to us. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. There's my beer unboxing. There's a few beers that I've had recently. If there's any of those that you would like to see reviewed, then pop something in the comments and I'll review it. There you go. Have a lovely day. See you soon.